Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. We are out here. We're in nature. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. What I wish somebody told me about being weird. I have lots of people writing into me saying that their behavior has become awfully weird all of a sudden. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? Let me share with you a little secret. How being weird changed my entire life. And in fact, is one of the greatest catalysts for helping you become your greatest version. You see, a lot of us, we are afraid to be weird. And being weird is really just being you. It's just being authentic. Cheers to all the people who want to be themselves and don't care about fitting in. Now, do you feel I'm weird? That's a question to you. Yes? Okay, that's good. No? Well, we got a lot of work to do. Do I think you're weird? Definitely. Okay, I'm going to show you 5 different areas how being weird really works in your favor. Let's start with food. Okay, the first one, 7-day vegan challenge. I got a story for you. Okay, many years ago, I actually went to a Nas concert and I went to a friend's house and there was another guy there. He was about 30. Okay, and he said he didn't eat meat or dairy and he called himself a vegan. And I was looking at this guy, he was with his girlfriend, like he was like an alien. I thought, that's so weird. Like, what the hell do you eat? Grass? Because I was just eating a hot dog at the time, okay? And I thought he was weird. Years later, I was like, oh my gosh, he was right. Because meat and dairy doesn't help the body become its greatest version. It creates a lot of mucus. Mucus is one of the biggest causes of all diseases, inflammation. So this guy who I thought was weird was actually onto something. Slow motion that side. And guess what? The same thing happened to me. Along my journey, people said I was becoming weird, strange, because I would go out to eat different foods which weren't the normal foods. And it was hard because I was getting judged for eating a lot of watercress when everybody was tucking into a beef steak, okay? It was hard. But once again, down the line, they were now asking me for advice. So the same people that might call you weird, sooner or later, they're going to respect you because they're going to see what you are doing is actually helping you become your greatest version. Okay? I'm not even a raw foodist. I know some people who don't even eat rice. Okay? They're just on fruits and I'm like, how? Okay, so I even think they're weird, but deep down I know that's the next level for me. Like, that's definitely got to be the next level because if I call someone weird, chances are I got to start taking notes from that person. Okay, now the second area, this is what I wish someone told me about being weird. Let's talk about art. So you saw Drake's song Hotline Bling. He's dancing in a really funny dance. Do you know that song has over 800 million views? But also one of his biggest songs ever. So when I first watched the video, I was like, oh my gosh. You used to call me on my cell phone. Okay. Oh, you want me to go into the singing mode right now? Oh, you want me to go there? Okay. We just went there, right? When I first watched it, I was like, that's so weird how he's dancing. But guess what? He was onto something. Okay, and that's what all great art does. Great art creates a new trend by being weird. Look, the less you care about what other people think, the more happier you'll be. And you might laugh at him, you might laugh at artists who are breaking out of what everybody else is doing, but sooner or later, they'll be laughing at you, right? Why? Because they'll realize that they're in the Caribbean and you're just stuck at work. Don't worry about it. You'll go to the Caribbean one day. Okay. The third area to look at is, let's talk about money. Okay. Now, when we talk about big ideas, have you heard of a slinky? That circular thing? You extend it down and yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Slinky. Everyone had a slinky growing up. Don't act like you didn't. Okay. And the story behind this is fascinating because Richard James, okay, he was a naval engineer, and one day he dropped a tension spring and it started to creep along the floor, and he had a big idea. Wow, this could be something. And he was a clumsy guy. People were like, you're weird, Richard. So in 1945, he debuted the Slinky, and in 90 minutes, it sold 400. Sold out. And to this date, right, he has grossed over $250 million just off a very weird idea. Now, it's not about the money. It's about the idea. It's about following your weirdness and seeing how it works for you. Okay? And we can talk about life purpose. A lot of people have this like really weird idea to sometimes just breathe in that good ass prana, baby. Whoa, this is like my whole life. I remember years ago being in the garden, my mom would see me making videos and she's like, what is this weird guy doing? Nowadays, she's like, oh my gosh, Ralph, thanks for buying me this new Bentley. No, I didn't buy her a Bentley, actually. I bought her a Rolls Royce. No, I didn't actually. I just took her to nature. That's good enough. Okay? But your life purpose, for you to really be in alignment with your true life purpose, you're going to have to get weird, because people think they know you. No. They don't really know you yet until they see you in your true life purpose. Okay? It was like, for me, I started to realize different things about society. Things weren't totally right, and I wanted to share it with the world. But I realized I feel a bit weird doing this. But now I realize I was onto something. Why? Because every day I wake up with a bunch of grapes in my mouth, and it feels fantastic. Right? And the fifth area you got to look at is love. Let's talk about it. Let's go there. Nothing is more sexier than authenticity. Once again, weird, that word really just means authentic. Nothing. Have you ever been around a woman or a guy who is just so attractive and they're just so weird and you don't even know why you're attracted to them, but they're like a magnet just drawing you in closer every single second, and you can't breathe, like you leave for 5 minutes and then you just like start thinking about them afterwards? Yeah, it's weird, right? Weird people are captivating. What? Let me repeat that. Weird people are captivating, okay? And we love to be around them because they help us be ourselves. Also, they don't make us feel so bad for being kind of crazy too, kind of weird too. Shout out to the people in Silicon Valley, right? The tech space of the world. All of this technology is very weird. But once again, in becoming your greatest version, you realize a secret. Nerds run the world. What helped me along my journey? I've always known I've been weird. And everybody is actually weird. It's just that they're afraid to show it. So what I wish someone had told me, if you learn how to own your weirdness, those little weird things you do, maybe it's food choice, maybe it's like you like to wear this color sock this day, that color sock that day, and that's beautiful. So learn how to own your weirdness, because trust me, weird people go places. If you are like everybody else, you're only going to go as far as them. The coolest people in the world are the weirdest people in the world. What? Let me repeat that. I said the coolest people in the world are the weirdest people in the world. You better get weird. Now, you might be thinking, well, if I'm weird, who's going to believe me, right? How can I know it's going to pay off? So once you learn how to own your weirdness, you got to prove your weirdness. And that's why People like Drake are laughing right now. Hotline Bling, over 800 million views. What can you tell him? That weird idea is not going to work? No, he's proved his weirdness works. So you got to shut up and listen to that song, okay? You don't want to do it? Don't worry about it. We'll play some Aretha Franklin for you, okay? Now, respect me. It's about having fun. Ultimately, it's about when you are in alignment with your true life purpose, you start to realize that once you own your weirdness and people see it's working for you, you actually inspire other people to be weird. Lots of people right now, you might have an idea for a t-shirt company. Whoa, I'm giving you ideas right now. A beauty company, a raw vegan restaurant company, a business that's like selling, I don't know what you want to do. That's up to you. But trust me, if you stick with that weird idea, you are going to go places, right? Because in the beginning, they will call you weird. When they see you making it, they'll be like, can we go out to dinner? And you'll be like, no. Have a beautiful day, baby. We're just out here. We're just having fun. Remind yourself, don't take life too seriously. It's not like you're going to get out of here alive. Can I get a hello there? Have a beautiful day, baby. We're out here. Infinite waters. Diving deep. Once again, stay well. Stay healthy.